Hello everyone, my name is Nigeel Mourinho and I'm from Faculty of Law, Universitas Pembangunan Negeri Veteran Jakarta. And my name is 241061160. And today I will reviewing some contract, or more correctly, reviewing a contract about employment contract. First thing first, what we're gonna review is the introduction, of course. First one, I choose the employment contract for my reviewing presentation, and number two is we're gonna reviewing a contract agreement between RLS Food and with Juan de la Cruz. The second one is contract overview. So the title of this contract is employment agreement, and of course when we talk about agreement or a contract, there is parties who involved, more than two parties, and in this contract there is RL's Food Stall, aka Mr. Takoyaki, and Juan de la Cruz as an employee. RL's Food Stall as an employer. And the effective date of this contract is 6 October 2019, and the position over to the employee is regular crew or cook. The next one, we're gonna talk about rights and obligation. The employee had to fulfill his obligation to the company by working in accordance with applicable regulation. As a regular employee, you are expected to be competent, industrious, diligent, efficient, and honest, and have integrity as a member of our company, and fully cooperate and maintain a healthy relationship with the management and your coworkers. And the employee must be report for work at exactly from 9:30 a.m. until 6:30 p.m. The next thing what we're gonna talk is about wage or salary. Of course, when we talk about employee contract, we need to talk about the salary. The employee will receive his salary per daily, about 500 per day, and it's still, we say, gross basic daily, because it's not include with tax. There's some withholding tax, triple S premium, PAC-IBLI contribution, ill health dues, and other government required deduction. The next thing what we're gonna talk is about confidential information. There's a confidential unauthorized disclosure, or we usually call it a secret, between the company and the employee itself. The employee must keep any kind of information or knowledge about the company and will be punished if there's any violation of the agreement for the employee in the form of compensation for 6 months. The next thing what we're gonna talk about regarding the management of interference between employee and the companies. So the employee itself, he is the part of the company, but he can be operate joint control or any kind of participate in the ownership of the company. So the next thing is regarding employee compliance with applicable company regulation. The employee is required to comply with all the existing rules, regulation, and work assignment and standard operating procedure. And the next thing we're gonna talk about terminating. The company reserves the right to terminate the employee if there's any unsatisfactory performance or there is some violence that the employee do for the company, such as alcohol or drug abuse or anything that's illegal. And the next thing is about resignation. The next thing is resignation. What we got an employee contract is when the employee want to resign from the company, he must at least 30 days prior of the effectivity of the resignation. Otherwise, his failure on you and his part to do so will render you liable for damage. And the last thing what we're gonna talk is about finalization and agreement. So at the end of the contract itself need to be signed by the two parties who involved, by John Doe, the owner or the manager, and the employee is Juan de la Cruz. So the contract will be legal and beneficial working relationship. And the next is conclusion and personal thoughts. Employment contracts are important legal documents that outline the relationship between employers and the employees. They clearly state the terms and conditions of employment, helping to prevent misunderstandings and disputes. These contracts typically include details about job duration, roles and responsibilities, pay, benefit like health insurance, and procedures for ending the job. It's essential for a contract to follow local labor laws to protect employees from unfair treatment. Many contracts also have clauses to keep company secrets safe. Overall, employment contracts give employees a sense of security by outlining their rights and help both parties resolve any issues that may arise, making them crucial for a clear and fair workplace. And that's it from me. Sorry if there's some kind of mistake that I made, and thank you for the listening to my review.